So here we've got the cover of The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. And the first thing I'm going to do is make a connection between the text and my past knowledge, which, you've got this kind of weird looking script down here and then a dragon. So the dragon usually means fantasy. So that's the connection I'll make there. So I'm thinking this might be a book of fantasy. And as far as this script, I'm just going to make a prediction that I think it'll come along later because this isn't something I can make anything out of now. But I'm thinking, well, the text will probably open something up to me later. And the reason I'm starting with the cover is because with a book, we should never skip the cover or even the table of contents. You should look at them, at least take a look at them, take them in. It'll help you learn more about the text as a whole. But we'll go ahead and go from that cover to the first chapter here. Zoom in a little bit. So an unexpected party. One thing I like to do is when I look at a word that might have multiple meanings, I'll look up that word because party could mean the regular thing we think about with, people gathered in a room or a house and they're they're eating, drinking, laughing, and, celebrating. But party can also mean like a group. So just thinking about that for the future. And so let's start in with the first paragraph here. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. So I'm going to stop right there. A hobbit, I'm not sure what that is exactly. It could be a non-rational, non-human animal, or it could be something like a human. So I'll just try to keep that in mind for the future. I don't know what that is, but maybe I'll use the text to figure out what that is. Not a nasty, dirty wet hole filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. Okay, so you can already start to visualize here. Visualizing being another tool we can use, literacy tool. So there's a lot of things to visualize: nasty, dirty, wet, worms, dry, bare, sandy. Those are all things you can visualize. And this hobbit hole looks like there's something having to do with culture because there's something to sit down on and to eat, and comfort. So we're thinking, so I'm using that information to make more assessments on what a hobbit is. It looks like it could be something kind of human-like, more rational, because there's comfort, sitting down, eating. So, and let's see. The question that I want to ask and try and answer, another tool that Tavani mentions, is that I'm wondering if this comfort will be juxtaposed or contrasted with like a dangerous adventure, because fantasy is usually about adventures, but this is starting off kind of, just boring and comfortable. It's just not much having to do with adventure yet. So my question is, how will this relate to adventure in the future? And so, yeah, so those are just some questions we can ask having to do with the cover and definitions of words and just this first short paragraph.